Ta-da!
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to our third Christmas live.
Is it third?
I think it's our third. Don't quote me on that. I think it is our third. Could be our fourth. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's gone.
But yeah, hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Yes.
So before we go on any further, can you hear us okay? Can you see us okay? Is everything working? Is everything all?
We get some thumbs up in the chat. That'd probably be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see a lot of regulars here as well.
Yeah.
So hello, guys. Hi.
Yeah, I think we've got a thumbs up there, haven't we? Let me have a look. Yeah, all good. We're getting all good. All good.
Good.
So first, some hellos. The first one we had was
shout out, and we
we'll just do a quick shout out while everybody else joins.
I think it was Nicola. We've had Nicola. We've had Gary. We've got Lynn. We've got Phil. We've got Jerry. Yeah, nice to have you all in. I mean, some of these guys, Nicola and Gary, they were waiting before we even went live.
Yeah.
They popped up. We seen.
Tom and Dom are in the room.
Tom and Dom are in the room. Yes, we've put our decks up. I mean, yeah, we haven't got our trees over there, but we've only got one up this year, people. Only one because why is that, Gavin? Why have we only got one tree up?
Because we're going on a cruise straight after Christmas.
I would have put two up, but Grinch wouldn't let me because we have to take it all down and we have to pack and we have to leave and we're going to the Caribbean. Woo! On, I'm sure you all know, Celebrity Beyond.
Yes.
How many days is it?
30 days today.
30 days. 30 days, and we are on Celebrity Beyond in the Caribbean. Oh, yes. It's freezing at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, in the UK. If you're from the UK, you'll understand it is like...
I'm just looking, there's a lot of hellos coming in here. That's great.
Hello.
If there's any questions, do what Cruise with Gary's done and put question at the start.
Because it just makes it so much easier. We can just see it straight up. So, yes, any cruises we've got booked, where we've got our Virtuosa.
Yes.
Which is our 3-night party cruise. So, some of you may or may not know this. If you're on our Facebook group, you will know this, that we have a cruise with the Cruise Monkeys cruise. Yes. Which has kindly been organised by Martin.
Yep. So it's a 3-night cruise on MSC Virtuosa.
Yeah.
We did put a poll in the group, and that was the one that won. So that's what we've gone with.
Yeah. So if you're not on our Facebook group, you need to get to our Facebook group because it gives you all these. You'd have known all this. So yeah, if you haven't yet, please come over to the Facebook group because we'd love to see you and chat to you. We're on there all the time.
I've just put the link at the bottom there of our Facebook group. It's also in the description of the video. And
at the moment, we've got like an advent calendar running because it's Christmas. Yep. I've been doing daily festive fun tasks, haven't we? They've been really good.
Yep.
We've had loads of fun.
But we might as well mention a bit more about our Cruise with the Cruise Monkeys cruise while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-night cruise. I've got it all written down here.
On MSC Virtuosa, as elected in a poll.
So we're doing Southampton, Portland, Cherbourg, and back to Southampton.
Got to be honest, we're not going to get off. But just because you're on a cruise with the Cruise Monkeys doesn't mean you have to stay with us constantly. You know, every day, every hour, you can do your own thing. The way it's going to work is we're probably just going to arrange a time at a certain bar, things like that.
Yeah,
we'll just put posts up. We'll say we're at the aqua park or whatever time, or we're at the bar, so-and-so bar. And you're more than welcome to just come along. Yep. Don't feel like you have to do everything with us. It can still be your own cruise, but we're there. If you want to say hi, we are there.
It's going to be great fun, I think.
It will be a lot of fun, I think.
If you're interested in booking that cruise, we've got, as of today, there was 6 rooms left for Bella grade balconies, starting at 372.
Which is for a balcony cabin. And it does include your premium drinks, which is fantastic. The 3-night cruise is good.
We made sure that there was premium drinks.
Well, you had to. You're cruising with the Cruise Monkeys. You've got to have your drinks, right?
There's also 4 Fantastica balconies, and we've got 5 Aurora balconies left.
Yes.
That was as of today. But if you're interested, so the prices are from $372 per person. Yeah. If you email martin@theholidayvillage.com, let him know you want to come on the Cruise Monkeys cruise. Pop in your name, your date of birth, and your phone number. And he'll give you a quote and ring you for all the other bits and bobs.
He just sorts it out.
But
he's been brilliant.
I will say he has said today that those prices, he can only hold them until the end of the weekend.
Yes.
So drop him an email as soon as you can, and then he can secure them for you.
And I think tapering off from that, what Gavin's just said about that with Virtuosa, I'm going to get it in there quickly. Obviously, we just came off Avalon cruises. Yes. We went on a lovely romantic Rhine cruise. The vlogs will be landing next week. It's all happening, so you will see. We have a discount code for £100 off per person.
Yep, of 2023 cruises.
Yes, glad you got that in. 'Cause I forgot about that bit.
And basically, you can do it on the website, or you can ring them, and all you've got to do is quote Cruise Monkeys.
That's it.
That's valid until the end of December.
Yeah, if you're interested in a river cruise, because obviously you haven't seen our full vlogs yet. You've only seen our highlights and our rooms. Well, tonight we had the deluxe cabin tour.
Yeah, that went live at 7.
We did our panorama suite earlier in the week. We've done our highlights, so you've got a taste of what's to come. And from Friday on, next Friday, you will see our vlogs. So we have 7 of those, obviously 1 per day. So they will run out and they will keep going. And while they're all running, we'll obviously jet off to the Caribbean.
Yes.
And we will have fun on Celebrity Beyond. And then when we come back, hopefully we'll do more lives and Let's Talk Ships and stuff. So it's all coming. It's all coming.
So planned. So to go back to the original question before we went off on that tangent.
Sorry,
we've got Celebrity Beyond booked for start of January, and then we've got Virtuosa booked for April. But we are very close to planning something else. So keep following us.
Something has tickled our fancy.
So let's run through these questions. There's one here from the Cruise Boys. What are you looking forward to most on Beyond?
I don't know, really. I'm not sure. Well, I did
the martini bar looks quite cool.
The other night I said to you I had an evening planned, and the evening would involve drinks on the Sunset Bar, the back one, the aft one. I think it's called Sunset Bar. Don't quote me on it. Yeah. And then we wanted to go to the garden thing, didn't we? Food. The rooftop thing. Yeah.
Cruise Boys will correct us.
And then we were hoping that on the same night we'd plan it all right so that we would have a silent disco or party, like up the top on the pool.
He's gone to love his silent discos.
So that's what I was hoping for. I said to him that would be my most perfect night. Other than that, I quite like the look of Eden. Not necessarily all the entertainment, but I just want to go through because it looks like it's got tropical vibes. It's jungly. It looks cool. And I'm just looking forward to trying something new.
It'll be completely new for us. It's our first one.
Yeah, because obviously this year we did Royal Caribbean, and that blew us away. We absolutely loved it. And from what we've seen, the similarities between Royal Caribbean and Celebrity are so close. So yeah, I think it's a good job we went on Anthem because I think it's going to be familiar going on Celebrity Beyond, at least looking at the layout of the ship. So we're looking forward to it. Yeah, and the steakhouse. You said you were looking forward to that, didn't you? Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
Yes. There's a few more hellos in here. Did see a question.
We have 7 days. Yes, we are looking very festive. Thank you. We thought we'd make an effort. It was Jumper Day, wasn't it? Like 2 days ago, Christmas Jumper Day. So we put ours on. We've had an afternoon tea today. We have. We've been to a local hotel, and we had an afternoon tea, which was lovely. It was so nice, wasn't it?
Yes. We've got a question. Well, it says question, but 7 days to Lake Caribbean cruise on Britannia. That would be nice. That would be good. Ken goes cruising this year. Well, we don't know for sure.
What's this?
How many are booked on?
The problem we've got is, obviously, Martin has been dealing with this for us.
Yeah.
So he can give us numbers through people who book through him, but there are other people who've booked through their own agents, which is absolutely fine. You're more than welcome to come and say hi and join us. That's not a problem. The only advantage through booking with Martin is obviously he'll get maybe perks or information or things, and he'll message you directly if you've booked with him, and he can notify you things. Whereas if you've booked with your own personal agent, you're on the cruise, that's fine. You can say hi, you can partake in all the activities, whatever we do. It'll be fun. We can't wait to see you. But obviously they might not know what's happening.
Mm-hmm. And if MSC give any perks to the group, it's only
because obviously when you book as a group booking, there are some perks. So they might give us things. I don't know. We're
hoping we can get a cocktail party.
So we might get little things. But we'll obviously, if you book through Martin, he will notify you. If you book through your own agent, they might not know.
So to answer Ken's question, when we checked last week with Martin, I think we were looking at around 45 cabins had been booked.
I think it was about 83 or 85 people.
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
But I know we've had one or two have come through since. We've had messages or posts.
So it's going to be a busy one. It's going to be good. Lots of fun.
can't wait for the silent disco. I hope they do a silent. I'm sure MSC do a silent disco, don't they?
Yep.
Probably in the Galleria.
Lizzie Lou's asked the same question. How many are going?
Yeah.
Question, Ben or David? I don't know. I don't know what that question means.
Ben or David?
Gavin, Luke. Show me, honey. She's currently sleeping, but no doubt she will.
She's given us peace, people.
Yes.
We've tried so hard to calm me down because all the while we were setting all of our equipment up for filming tonight, she was up the couch, down the couch, under the table, banging her head on the table, picking out a bone, chewing on the bone, gnawing on the bone, jumping on the top. We should be grateful she's sleeping. She's nice and quiet.
Will she last the hour? I don't think she will.
She's ready. She's sleeping at the moment. She's gone. She's sporting a new collar. She is off Santa Claus.
That arrived today, didn't it? Oh, Dax sends his love to honey. Somebody, Steve's really looking forward to the cruise. Yeah, so are we. It's going to be great.
It's going to be so nice to meet everybody and interact with everybody because we see all these names popping up all the time. I mean, honestly, if you said hi to me in the street, I wouldn't necessarily know your face, but I see the names. It'd be nice to meet you and put a face to the name.
Yes. Travel Johnny and Will. Hi guys, hope you're well. Let's have a look.
Cruise
karaoke. Oh, you don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear me sing. I don't do karaoke.
I don't do karaoke unless I don't do karaoke. I'll be honest, but I do like a sing song when I've had a few. And when there's music going, especially silent disco, that could be your only ticket.
You are partial to a bit of Dolly.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that until it actually happened, and I walked in on Aurora, wasn't it? This year, Aurora. So yeah, I suppose we should really go into our year in review. You said you wanted to do a year in review. So what cruises did we do this year?
Well, we got loads of questions coming in, and I wanted to get the questions done first.
Okay. You do that, and then we'll do a year in review. We need to do a year in review and let people know what we thought and what was our best cruise of the year.
We've got plenty of time. We've got another 45 minutes. We've got plenty of time.
The thing is, this is what happens. We get all these questions and we start blabbing on because I can help it and I can see it and I want to answer everybody, and then boom, time's gone.
Okay, so we've heard Captain Kate is back on Beyond.
Yes, we were
coming back on Beyond this month.
We were told that, yes.
So we've never met her. But yeah, hopefully we will in January.
All I say is it's a good job we're not bringing Honey, because Honey and Bug would not get on.
They'd not get on. Honey, likes
Honey wouldn't
chasing
be nasty,
cats,
but she likes the thrill of the chase. So she'd probably be kicked off. They'd get a plank and Honey be all off. She'd be gone.
Somebody's asking, would we do another group cruise? Yeah, we probably will. We're going to see how this one goes.
We're going to see how this goes. Obviously, it's the first one we've ever done. We were getting asked to do this, and it kept popping up, and we thought, let's do this. So we just decided to bite the bullet and go for it, and we've done it. Obviously, we have no experience. We have no idea what to expect. It's just going to be, it is what it is. We will be there. You can say hi. We will come and see you. Or you can come see us. Sorry, we'll sort it all out. It's going to be fun. But that's the main key point is just have fun.
Yeah. I think if we do another one, we're probably going to look at doing a longer one, because a bit of the feedback we've had from quite a few people is that three nights is too short for a lot of people. So we're giving it a test.
See, the thing of it is, we're also conscious of cost. Not everyone's in the same financial position. Can't always afford, and it's a big commitment. And with the drinks and everything, we've been given a good deal, because you want to enjoy yourself while you're on the cruise as well. There's no point going on a cruise if you're going to sit there counting pennies and stressing over how much it costs. So it's just have fun. That's the biggest key word from this. The whole theme of it is to have fun. So
here we go.
We will do
Sunset Bar and Rooftop Garden Grill. That's what we want to do, isn't it?
Thank you very
much. And then Martini Bar. Then that's where I'm looking forward to Martini Bar, and you can have silent disco.
I'll be gone. I'll be fun. That would be fun. I'll be floating around in the champagne hot tub. I will, if I can get in it.
I think this might be a joke, because I'm sure we don't look that sober in our vlogs.
How do you look so sober during the vlogs? In the balcony. Which vlogs have you seen? We've had a couple. The last couple, we've been getting better. We've been training ourselves to be more sober.
We're trying to,
but yes, we are. It's never ever with us. It's never ever put on.
No,
it is what it is. If we're bladdered, it'll come across.
Yeah.
If we're not bladdered, that'll also come across.
The vlogs are just
we always the biggest thing is we always like to be ourselves, because there's no point pretending to be somebody you're not, because if people actually meet you, they'll be disappointed if I mean, most people from what I've heard probably half expect to find me steaming. I'm not always drunk, so you might want to bear that in mind. You might see me hello, polite, nice, but I'm not always bladdered. Yeah. But we like to be ourselves, basically.
Where do you get a yellow hand from?
Gavin bought it from, where'd you get it from?
Superfunstuff.co.uk. So I don't know where you'd get it from in Canada, I'm afraid. But they cost us, it was only like £4 or £5.
They're pretty common. Well, I thought they were common until I actually tried to get hold of one for myself saying that.
Yeah.
I thought, you'd always see them in like football matches, people are always like waving them. And I thought, well, they look kind of cool. And the idea was, it was for Solent ships, because he started up his channel in the pandemic. He started watching his videos. We loved to watch the cruise ships coming and going. It was a little bit depressing, but we had nothing else to do. We had no cruises we could go on. So when we actually got to cruise, and we were on that first cruise from the UK, it felt so appropriate to wave a massive yellow hand to Solent Ship's camera. Yeah. That's how it started.
Just seen,
somebody's going to the Caribbean in January.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Ooh, that'll be lovely.
Let's have a look, Captain Kate. I'm just going through these. Yellow hand.
Avia does look a really, really nice ship. Really nice ship.
Somebody said about the yellow hand on Amazon.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. What have we got here? Do you prefer the Regal Princess or the newer Royal Class ships?
Royal Class ships.
We've got Regal booked for a wedding.
Okay, so if that's a comparison to Sky or Regal, is how I'm reading that.
Mm-hmm.
I would say there are pros and cons to both. There's nothing wrong with Regal and there's nothing wrong with Sky, and they're very, very similar in their layout. The only differences really are the top pool decks. Mm-hmm. Really. I do prefer Sky's aft terrace pool area. That's lovely. And I do prefer her enclosed like retreat pool area, because it's more sheltered from the elements. Obviously on Regal it's more open. But then there were things about Regal we preferred. We did like the water fountains in the middle. We preferred those.
And we liked the spirits was on the ground floor.
And we also preferred on Regal that the seawalk was an actual physical seawalk, whereas on Sky it's closed, it's just a little glass floor. So there are pros and cons, but they're very, very similar. If you like one, you'll like the other. Like I said, we couldn't really choose between the two. If anything, we actually found if you're big into Wi-Fi and the app, which a lot of people
it works better on Regal.
It did work better on Regal than it did on Sky. Even though Sky is newer, it worked way better on Regal.
But yeah, if you've got Regal booked for your wedding,
that'll be lovely. Honestly,
got Regal booked now. Wedding is on Sky's case. So you got both booked. By the sounds of it.
Yeah.
No, they're much the same, to be honest.
Yeah, the layout and everything is so similar. You won't get lost or anything. It's really, really
nice. Did you see the Simpsons Cruise episode with Steve Coogan? No. We have to look at that one up.
There was a Simpsons episode where they went on cruise ship. I can't remember. Is it an old episode? It's not new, is it?
I don't know.
I've seen one where they went on a ship before. That was years ago, but I haven't seen it recently.
Lee's asking what date's the Virtuoso Cruise.
It's 27th of April.
Yep, all the details are in the kind of description of this video.
And as we said before, if you're on here, you need to get on our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page. We've got a Facebook page, Facebook group.
Yep.
We have a Facebook group, so we will chat, we will talk, and all the information is there.
Yeah, it's on that page as well.
Yeah.
What are we drinking?
I am on it's a gin and tonic double, obviously. And it's a double because we were going live, so we parked it up in one glass. And it's got a splash of lemon juice in it.
Nice. And I've got whiskey and ginger wine.
He's on a ginger mac
because I'm full of cold, so it's kill or cure is what I'm thinking. Morning from Lynn.
Someone saying hi from Azura. We're long overdue to go on Azura. We are long on Ventura. It's been somebody actually asked us on our Facebook or YouTube the other day. They said, when will you go back on Ventura? We love Ventura and Azura. They're very, very similar. We love them both. We are aiming to go back on them soon. hopefully within the next 12 months. But we don't quote us on that. We're trying our best, but we will see. But we are trying.
Iona tomorrow. Have a great time on that one. That'd be good. Tom Dumm's house.
We've read those. You reading the same ones over?
No, I don't think so. I'm thinking that.
I think Gavin's gone the wrong way round.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think Gavin's gone instead of down.
It's this thing. It's just the comments.
Right, love the outfits. Which cruise line has the best nightlife? At the moment, I'm going to say MSC, and I did like Royal Caribbean. Was really good.
Yep.
But they're very, very similar actually. But there ain't no party like an MSC party, especially White Night. I do love White Night. But the silent disco though on Royal Caribbean was it was the first silent disco I ever actually took part in, but it was awesome, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, I enjoyed that.
He had the green, I had the blue. Mine was like, doof, doof, doof. But yours was like, what was yours like?
Mine was the cheesy. Mine was the
like
cheesy
disco
one.
stuff like "Come on, Eileen," and there's me like doof, doof, doof. I was bopping away. I was loving life. I was.
I can see loads of questions we've missed.
You've seen that. You're going
right.
the wrong
Here we
way.
go. Here we go. Here we go. I've got it now. Don't worry. What we're drinking. Here we go.
We're on the cruise monkeys cruise. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know what outfits we were on the cruise monkeys cruise. Hopefully, an outfit because
you don't be a naked monkey. We got one here. What are we doing for Christmas? So it's a quiet Christmas this year for us.
We're going to Gavin's mum's.
Yes,
for Christmas this year.
So we're going to have Christmas Day there.
Dinner.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
We're keeping it kind of quiet because obviously we're going to the Caribbean.
If we haven't said,
we might be a little bit excited, but we're going to the Caribbean like literally the first week of January.
Yeah.
So we don't really want to pick anything up. So as much as we really want to, like, we messed up really because we do love Christmas. And next year we have planned things a little bit differently. That's top secret at the moment.
Yes.
But we plan things a little bit differently, and we'll be able to enjoy Christmas like normal.
Yes. We're still looking for maybe a Christmas cruise as well, aren't we, for next year?
Yes, we are.
Yes, you want to go away.
I want to go. I want to go away for Christmas. I'm thinking Creamery 2, New York.
That'd be nice.
Go around Times Square and all. Christmas, maybe snow. Oh, it'd be lovely. I'd love to do that.
So will there be a pre-cruise online meetup before the cruise? Yes. We're actually looking the next couple of weeks to get a
I think we're trying to find a way of putting everyone who's going on the group cruise together for like a live or a meeting or some sort of, even if it's a video chat between us and Martin, we will give you information. We'll figure something. We'll, don't worry, we will get into it and we will sort it out. We're working on it.
It'll probably be within the next couple of weeks, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've asked Martin. What we're going to do is just basically do this, but bring Martin in as well,
and he'll give you all the information he's got. Because hopefully, he's trying to find things out all the time as well. As things are progressing, we're getting closer to the cruise, and he's getting more bookings, and things are going on. Things are getting organised. So,
and I think he's hoping to come along as well.
Yes, he is.
Can we give you one positive and one negative from the cruise lines you've already cruised with?
Okay.
Oh, this is a long question.
That's a long question. Depends, right? Okay. What we'll do then? We'll say with the cruise lines we've been with this year to keep it current. So with P&O, I'd say they're a really good cruise line. Really nice homely feel to them.
Yeah.
We find the staff are fantastic. But negative, I'd say they're getting there with Avia, certainly, but they need to get with the times a little bit more. They're trying to appeal to families, and there's no water parks on their ship. Not like water slides. They need to up their game a little bit. There was potential to do that on Avia and Iona, definitely, because we've seen it on sister ships. So they should have done that. That's my negative with P&O at the moment. What else? Then we've got Princess. The service is fantastic, but the medallion on Sky let it down this summer.
Definitely.
It was very patchy, and if Princess are going to sell that as a service and as a perk, and people are going to go and book with them because of that, they'd be very disappointed. Don't get me wrong, if you're a traditional cruiser, you can go to a bar and you can chat, it's fine, but the medallion was shocking. It really was shocking. But, it didn't stop us having fun, but that's the negative.
Royal
Caribbean. Now that
I'd say
the queues were the negative.
Yeah, we had quite a few queues in the ports, didn't we?
Other than that, everything was fantastic. On honestly, Royal Caribbean for us for the year stands out as our best cruise.
The only thing I will say about Royal Caribbean is we were lucky this year because we were doing the drinks package for £40 per person per day.
Yeah.
But if you normally get a Royal Caribbean drinks package, it is around the £80 per person per day max. So it is really expensive.
Yeah,
that's one thing I'd say about them.
So we covered Royal Caribbean. Avalon was fantastic. It was very different, not our usual sort of thing, but we really enjoyed it, surprisingly.
Yeah.
We thought it'd be really quiet, too quiet. Was slightly lacking nightlife compared to what we used to. That's literally the only thing I can fault it for.
It was a shame that in the evenings there was no kind of like pianist.
Yes, we said that if there was like just someone playing a violin or someone singing every night, a resident entertainer, that would be perfect. But couldn't fault it again. And obviously we've been on P&O twice, and Aurora was a lovely ship. We really enjoyed Aurora. There was no real negatives for Aurora at all. In fact, I'd say Aurora surprised us in that we expected to go back on Aurora and be disappointed because of all the newer modern ships we've been on since. But we loved Aurora.
Yeah,
we loved
brilliant. Ken and Lindsay on Queen 2 tomorrow. Head to the Commodore Club and work your way through the Queen's Gins.
Oh, yes. And what was that one? I had a nice winter warmer. We watched it last night. We actually, so we do watch our own videos back. We were quite shocked actually. I remember my Queen Mary vlogs being a lot better than they were. but they were. I had like the stick of was it cinnamon?
Yes.
In my drink, and that drink was really nice. Don't get me wrong. I will say Cunard drinks can be expensive, but you can't knock them for presentation or quality. They are really, really good and strong. They are decent measures. I mean, they're American measures. This was like a single and a half.
It's like 40 ml rather than 25.
So you can't knock them. I mean, obviously you've got service charge on top. But yeah, that I don't know what did I have with cinnamon in it. I can't remember what it was.
I'm sure it was whiskey based, wasn't it?
Yeah. Check out our vlogs, our Queen Mary vlogs. I mean, obviously they're getting old now, so we do need to update them.
Yep.
Definitely.
Sail away with Gail and Mike. What's the one decision you made that helped your YouTube channel move to the next level in terms of adding subscribers?
I'd say actually getting in front of the camera instead of behind the camera and talking and being yourself. The biggest thing I will always say is just to be yourself. That is the biggest thing. Everybody is different, and they will they'll appeal to different people. Some people will hate you. Trust me, we get remarks, oh, you're too drunk, oh, you're too thick, oh my God, common is that. Fine. But there are other channels. If you want something more at market, somebody more polished, there are other channels. Go watch them. But we are who we are. We're happy with who we are. We have fun. And quite selfishly, these are our holiday videos. We actually watch our videos back ourselves. Is the biggest point. We always get across. Sometimes we'll sit here and we'll say, oh, do you remember when we went back on Arcadia in 2019? We went to Iceland, and we will literally just pick those episodes out and watch them, and we love it. It's memories for us.
I think we did a mistake at the start. We were chasing subscribers.
Yeah.
And it took us a long time to build to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And we kind of changed after that and started being in front of the camera, getting a bit more confidence and stuff like that, and just being ourselves.
And the more you do it, the more confident you get as well.
And, you can do things to get ahead.
You can go clickbaity. You can pick on the negatives, and I don't like all that. I'd rather, at the end of the day, I always look forward to a cruise myself. I spend a lot of money on a cruise, and I'm always looking for videos that are like, I want to be excited. I want to feel like I'm going on a cruise. I want to get out of it. I want people to get out of it what I want to get out of it. So that's how I make my videos. I literally just put up what I'm interested in. It's quite selfish, but that's us. It's our channel. It's all about us.
That's probably why we won't grow quickly as well. You'll see some channels grow a lot quicker.
I won't slate a cruise line. Just someone just said we'd like to do a Christmas markets river cruise.
Yeah,
definitely. Honestly, we actually were looking.
While we're on board, we were looking at
Avalon. We were actually looking. God, they're expensive. But I would love to do one. Love to. We were really
actually. What we did find with Avalon is if you leave it last minute, they were cheaper.
Yeah,
but
the thing
we
of it
just
is
didn't have the leave.
Is they might be expensive, but they do include a lot, like your drinks, a dinner, and they're not shy. You could be sat there for 2 hours, but you get wasted because the drinks are glug glug. Your glass it doesn't even get anywhere near empty, and it's like glug glug, and they will give you bottle after bottle after bottle. Happy hour is a load of fun.
Some people do take real advantage of it.
Yeah.
Will you vlog the cruise, Monkey Cruise?
Well, what we're going to do is, it's not going to be vlogged as a proper vlog. There's no way I can do it. One of the reasons Virtuosa was nominated, and I think the other choices are up there, they were nominated because we've already been on them. We've already vlogged them. We've done everything we have to do for them. But what I'm going to do is, as we've sort of done our highlights, I'm thinking of doing like just a montage of everyone having fun, maybe very brief little video of us boarding, everyone being happy, everyone having a little dance, everyone talking and mingling if they're happy to be on it, obviously. And it'll be put on YouTube simply because I want other people to enjoy the memories of it. So they can go home, they can sit there, they click on it, and they can relive that. If they're there, they can say hi. We're still, it's, like I said, it's early days in planning. But that's what I'm aiming to do, is just a little montage of everybody together, because it's just nice to see. Because, yeah, memories.
The other thing is, vlogs take quite a bit of time to film and everything. And we've always got a camera in our face or around. And because we've got so many people coming on this cruise, we don't want to have cameras around all the time. So it's going to be a case of, we just want to spend time with people who've supported us over the years.
We've actually been in a position before. We took my dad and stepmom on a cruise. And I kind of feel bad because we went on that same cruise and it was vlogging as well as taking them. And we'd been on Britannia before for our honeymoon, but we wanted to go back and do a proper ship tour, proper vlogs, and we changed our style. And it worked. It was lovely, but I kind of felt like I should have spent more time with them.
Yeah.
And that's how I don't want to have that regret with people who have spent money to come and meet us. I want to spend time with people. I want to interact with people.
And that's what that's going to be all about.
I want to enjoy. It is going to be fun. It's a weekend of it is weekend, isn't it? Of just fun.
It's more or less weekend.
Let's enjoy it. But I will try my best to get a montage of something. And if other people have clips and they video things, obviously I'm thinking they can always send them to me. I can try and incorporate them if I can. I'll see what I can do.
I'll probably do some dad dancing on Virtuosa, maybe. We'll see how drunk I get. So somebody else asking about vlogs and the group cruise, so we've answered that one. We're doing our first P&O cruise in Avia. What's the first thing we should do? Book the Olive Grove. That's an easy one, I'd say. As soon as you get on board, book that, because I know on Iona it books quick.
No. Avia, I want to see what this 6th Street diner is like. I think that'll be good.
I don't know. Do you have to book that? I'm not sure. If there's anything to book it as soon as you get on board. It's probably what I'd say is your first thing you should do.
But these two here, people, they're the ones you want to ask when they get back. They're going away in 2 weeks on Avia.
Yep.
And we can't wait to see the videos and hear their updates and everything. We're looking at this with great interest.
Have you guys got the Wi-Fi package so you keep us up to date while you're cruising?
They're off to Canaries.
Yes.
Is it right?
I think it's Canaries for Christmas.
Maiden.
P&O Britannia or Iona for
this is hot, not so party boat, but sufficient bars. Yeah, Britannia's probably. Britannia's probably. What you'd find is Britannia is more run-in. There's less probably attention on Britannia, but though you've got to remember Britannia is still the flagship of the fleet, but.
You won't do bad going on either one.
They're very, very similar. I'm trying. It's very, very hard to decide.
One thing I would say about Iona, she has loads of hot tubs on each side and at the aft. I really want to get in the hot tub when you're going through the fjords.
He said quietly trolleyed. I'd say Britannia. Would you say Britannia would be more get quietly trolleyed?
Either one. You do good.
There were spots on Iona as well, like that back. But it depends where you go. Like where are they going? Do you say fjords? Oh, so no. I was going to say the aft. Probably the inside areas. I'd probably say Britannia.
I'll say Iona then.
Then Iona's got more space, but then Iona's got more passengers. It's a hard one. That's very hard. They're very similar.
Which cruise line has the best nightlife?
We have
probably MSC, I'd say.
MSC or Royal Caribbean. There was a lot going on Royal Caribbean, to be fair. But then saying that with MSC, you can't miss the nightlife. Even if you're walking from bar to bar, you're doing a bar crawl, you could be going from the bingo, you could be going shopping. Whatever you're doing with MSC, you will be dragged into the nightlife, not necessarily by force, but you will feel like you're in that spirit of it all, because the Galleria, which runs through the middle of the ship, it's all going on. It's all kicking off. There's one hell of a part. You've got the Sky Dome going, and it's on White Night, and it's like walking through like the middle of a town in the Med. It's fantastic.
Then
you
even
will
the seaside
feel-
class, you've got that
Seaside class
atrium which
good.
has parties and stuff in as well. It's
Yeah, I do like the newer MSC ships are absolutely superb. Really love them.
What's your favourite gin on P&O?
It's hard to say. We're not really that fussy on gins.
We used to drink a lot. We used to love our gins, but yeah, we've gone more to red wine.
Yeah.
And blame P&O for that because they're the ones that kind of got us onto red wine.
On our honeymoon, because we went to the bloody what do you call it, the glass house
wine tasting, and then we went to the glass house with the smell and just kind of.
Well, the smellier said, "What do you drink?" We said, "Oh, we drink white wine." He said, "By the end of today, you'll be drinking red wine." And I remember that night we went to the bar and we done our wine tasting, loved it. We were like, "Oh, this is really nice." And then he said to us, "What was your favourites today?" So he said, "Oh, we like this one." This one. He said, "Right, we'll expand on this." And with the glass house, I mean, I don't know if they do it now, but they did do it with us on Iona. Let us have a taste. They let us have a taste, and we worked our way through. And he said, "Try this one, try this," and he was giving us all these things, and all the ones we liked. Don't get me wrong, I couldn't remember which ones I liked by the end of it, but they were nice. But by the end of it, we were converted to red wine. We loved it.
So we've got. Could you say get well to Mel?
Oh no, get well. No, honestly, I hope you do get well, because there's nothing worse than feeling ill, especially around Christmas. So yeah, we're wishing you all the best and hope you get well soon.
We've got one here. What do you think about the P&O's drinks package? For me,
with us, this is the thing people always forget though. You do get your soft drinks, your coffees, your Costas, they're all included. So it's all right going, "Oh, well, for 40 quid a day for my night out." Yeah, but I mean, if you're getting your Costas and your Cokes, I mean, not being funny, you wake up with a hangover. First thing you want is a Coke. Then you want to have a coffee, or you have a coffee, then you want a Coke just to make yourself big. We've all been there. And then you have your coffee throughout the day, you have your bit of cake, then you go to thing, and you have your pool, you have your juices. They're all included.
So the point here, though, is around missing the more interesting wines and cocktails, which you tend to find with most drinks packages, to be honest. The one thing I'll say always about P&O is get on board, look at the drinks, look at the menus, and then buy the drinks package. Don't feel you've got to buy it before
you've got 24 hours.
Yeah, and there's no advantage booking it before. So get on board, have a look through, and if there are drinks that you think, to be honest, I'd rather pay per drink and get whatever I want.
Because to be fair, like if you want a double, doubles aren't included in the package. No. So if you just want to drink doubles, but then
what would be your ideal ship and ideal destination? That's a difficult one.
The thing is that there's something we like about every cruise ship, cruise line. They've all got something different to offer somebody. They're made for everybody, and that's the thing with cruising. No ship is the same. Or unless they're sister ships ish.
One thing I'd say we really want to do is Queen Mary 2 Transatlantic.
We want to go back on Queen Mary 2. We're long overdue Queen Mary 2. It's like one of our favourite ships. We do really, really like Queen Mary 2 a lot.
Yeah.
I like the romance, the history, the nostalgia. I love it, and I just want that experience of being at sea and just seeing nothing around me. And I know you get that on your old sea day, but I want to know I'm in the middle of the Atlantic. I want to feel like I'm retracing Titanic steps, not literally, but you know what I mean. I want to go to New York.
We got a motor through. We haven't even done our year in review yet.
No.
So somebody saying they come across our channel down the Rhine. Question is, would you recommend a cruise for a solo male in their 30s? Yes, absolutely. Solo. Obviously, we've not cruised solo.
We found the people on board were very chatty, and they talk to you, and there's a lot going on, very inclusive. And the active hosts and all, the staff were really friendly. They got to know you really well, so you won't ever feel like you're on your own.
And that's the same with any cruise. There's always solo meetups and things. So solo cruising
there weren't necessarily solo meetups on the Rhine cruise. I will be honest, it was nothing like that. But we got to know like Valley and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, come on a hike with me, or come on a cycle thing." I mean, we had a few of these when we were like, let's go, but we had loads of fun.
Nick Corbin's in the room. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
And good to hear Safi and the puppies are doing well.
Yes. That's brilliant. Actually.
I'm just looking through here quickly. Let's have a quick look. We've just booked on the P&O Aurora. Any thoughts on older ships?
Now, we went from Aurora to Iona, and we enjoyed Aurora as much as... No, sorry, we went from Iona to Aurora. Wrong way around. We went from the newest to the oldest, and we enjoyed them both as much. In fact, like I said before, Aurora really surprised us. We thought we'd be disappointed because she's so old, and we thought our memories of her. But yeah, we loved Aurora.
Don't
So,
discount old ships. They're
Aurora is
brilliant.
very yacht-like, very like it's a higher because the lower class tier is more upmarket. I think. I like Aurora.
Do we have more ships for every ship we've sailed on?
Yes, we do.
I think we do now.
We do now.
Sometimes the
only one we haven't got is our river crew. Our river.
They didn't do any
ship.
today.
Our Avalon Panorama. We haven't got that one, have we?
No. Avalon nightlife. It was quite quiet. As you'll see in the vlogs coming up now for the next month.
It's what you make of it, though. If you get we got chatting to people like a married couple, and we were up till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So it depends who you're with, what you're doing. It can be what you want. Try to get so drunk you have to move around.
Let's have a look. Do we have any plans to go out to Iceland? Not at the moment, but it's a great little.
It's a lovely place to go to. Would love to.
Yeah.
We would like to do Northern Lights cruise. So if that incorporated Iceland, we'd gladly do it. But I want to go further north into Norway. I want to go up to Tromsø, right up there.
Yeah.
I do want to do that.
This one. So I work in IT for local government.
Yes. Phone's going crazy.
Let's have a look. Travel Johnny Will.
Will is very
try and taste a tuna.
Recommend try it.
Yeah, try tuna. You know, they are a bit more lively, but they're still great ways to.
That's what you've got to remember with like a mini cruise. There's a lot more there's a lot more buzz to them because it's a shorter cruise. People go mad. When you're on a longer cruise, people go on, they enjoy it. They sort of, like, especially with a drink, you sort of mellow a little bit, and then you pick up towards the end when you know it's running out. When you're coming to the end, you want a drink to get, But you get into the routine is probably what I should say. Whereas on a party cruise, it's just wow because it's so overwhelming. But yeah, well, we've been on Queen Marie 2 twice. We've done 2 3-night cruises on here, and we still want to do a transatlantic.
Yes. So there's a couple more questions coming in. I think what we'll do is do a year in review because we wanted to quickly go over what we've done this year, I suppose. And if you've got any questions on those cruises
specifically,
yes. So to be honest, this year has been
been
amazing.
A whirlwind, and it's gone really, really fast. I mean, the Iona cruise was like completely like we booked it last minute ish. Was it about 2 or 3 weeks before we were supposed to go? It was very, very close. We literally randomly decided to go. And we actually booked to go on a Northern Europe cruise, which is like your Hamburg, your Rotterdam, your Bruges, all that sort of area. Storm Eunice was wheeling up from wherever, the Atlantic. And they decided, we're going to send you off down to Lisbon. We were like, wow. That
was amazing, wasn't it?
We were absolutely buzzing. But we'd already sort of semi-packed. So we'd had like most of our stuff was like wintry stuff, so it was like chuck that coat out, try this out. Let's. I
think we threw in the sun.
We saw that we ended up with a bit of both of everything, but it worked, and we really enjoyed Iona. Yeah, I was a little bit skeptical. I thought, it's going to be just a really big version of a normal P&O ship, and it's going to be a bit. It was really nice, really good, and the food offerings were fantastic. I loved the quays and stuff. Loved the olive grove. I looked at it at first, and I thought I'm not going to be interested in that. But when I had that kebab and all, and that baklava, I loved it. It was beautiful. The ship in general, I was really blown over by it. It did surprise me.
And then going from Iona to the smallest ship in the fleet, then
which was
Aurora,
the smallest and the oldest. We thought we were a bit like, we've been on Aurora, we loved Aurora, but are we going to like it as much going back? We absolutely loved it. There was it was such a classical ship. So the layout, the tiered stern, and the passenger capacity was obviously a lot less, but everything, it was just nice. It didn't feel dated. I mean, some of the things like the bathrooms were like peach, but the ship itself wasn't doing that bad. I really enjoyed it. I loved the feel of it.
I think we'd go back on Aurora again for a longer cruise. It was nice and relaxing.
And then a month later, we went back on Sky, and we've been on Sky before. The first time we went on Sky, we were absolutely blown over by it. We loved it, and we did love it the second time around. And Sky didn't change. We still loved the service, the food. There was, we loved our crown grill and everything else. But the medallion didn't work as well, and it did get frustrating. I think what happened was we'd been on here on a mini cruise and sort of semi-experienced the medallion, but not to the point where it bugged us. It was breaking down on that mini cruise, to be fair, but it didn't really bug us because it was our first ever cruise, so it was still a novelty just to experience it. Then we went on Regal, and we were on Regal for a week, and we got to really know that and what to expect. So when we went back on Sky, I was like, nah, this isn't as good as Regal, but there was nothing. Everything else was fine.
So the other thing we found this year is the capacity is now getting back to normal.
That's the thing.
Whereas maybe staff are not necessarily at normal levels or trained as they were, because the cruise lines have lost a lot of staff.
Things have changed so much, and it's not the cruise line's fault. No. You can understand.
But then we went on Royal Caribbean in September
on Anthem, which is our first ever Royal Caribbean cruise.
That one sold out because your brother wanted to come with us and couldn't get a cabin. So we think that was probably very near full capacity. But we didn't notice that.
We were amazed, actually. Little things like, I mean, you'll see it, you've seen it in the vlogs, walking through the Solarium, I was like, oh, we're on a sea day. This is going to be rammed. And it wasn't. There were always seats available. And I just can't get my head around that. But we had a ball on that ship.
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, Alexa's button in. But yeah, we absolutely loved that. And then we went on Avalon, as you know. And that was something I wouldn't have done. It's not necessarily wouldn't have done. I thought about it before. We looked into, especially through the pandemic, when we thought cruising wasn't going to resume. We thought, okay, what are other options? We looked at river cruising as a viable option.
It was the price, really, wasn't it?
The price did put us off. They can be quite expensive, but now we've been on one. We know what to expect. It's one of those things. I can understand why people say, "Oh, yeah, it's right for you. You would given it for free," which is totally we get that. Had I have not been given it free, would I have done it? I'd have been a bit like that, but I'm glad I've done it.
Yeah.
And I would recommend it. It's different to ocean cruising, but it's nice. It's very relaxed, very chilled out, and the service is very tailored. It's very intimate feeling on board because there's a lot less passengers, so people get to know you. It's really...
Yeah. I'd say if you're ever unsure whether you want to try it, I'd say do it.
I would say do it. I'd say go ahead and do it. We will book another one. We will put our money where our mouth is, and we will probably do another one.
Like we said earlier, we were actually looking at Christmas ones while we were on it.
The whole time we were on it, we were scrolling through, we were looking at Christmas cruises, and that is something I would definitely look into doing. Actually, is a Christmas cruise. I think it'd be a load of fun.
So the other thing we did this year was set up our group.
Yes.
So as we mentioned at the start, if you're not part of our Facebook group, we've got a link in the description. Come along and join in.
Because we get to talk to people every day. Like at the moment, like you said, we've got our little advent calendar going, which is for Christmas. So we're doing little activities every day, which are all festive and they're all fun. But people chat, people put pictures up of their cruises. We talk about things like our group cruise, the poll for our group cruise update. Sorry, we have a special guest who would like to join us.
Come on then.
Come on then. Why are you shy?
She'll come up if we don't give her a fuss. If we ignore her, she'll come up.
She wanted to come up and she's backed away.
Right, let's get through these. We've got some more questions, so let's run through these. If you could only cruise with one line, who would you choose?
At the moment, Royal Caribbean.
Me, if I could only choose one, I'd say P&O.
I'd say Royal Caribbean because it's got a bit of everything. It's food, service, and fun.
I don't. P&O really feels.
I like
home.
P&O. That's what I mean. There's nothing wrong with this. But if I only had one choice, that's who I would go for. Would be Royal Caribbean.
We've got one here. What are you looking for to most in the sunshine?
Sun.
I think it probably is just getting away for winter and enjoying the sun.
For me, the biggest thing is you have Christmas and you've got something to look forward to. The nights get darker and darker and it gets really bloody miserable. And like now it's freezing cold. And you've got all your nice little fairy lights in your house and everyone's all excited because it's going to be Christmas. And that's great. Love it. Christmas goes. Decks come down, house is dark and bare and empty. And it's like, oh my God, I feel so miserable. But we'll be going to the Caribbean. And that's the bit I can't wait. Is just when it's all good, you've got something to look forward to after.
Yep.
And it breaks the winter up then because you've had your little spurt of summer in between. It doesn't feel like winter's as long. That's what I most like.
I suppose the other thing we could look forward to is a bit of rum. Yeah, a bit of rum. But where are we even going? We're not even sure where we're going properly because we've been so busy.
I know we're going to, is it Moho Beach or the airplanes in St. Martin?
St. Martin.
I know we're
Thomas,
going to, is it Porto
Plata?
Porto Plata. Is that Amber Cove and
Tiago
Bay?
And then
we're going there because I want to go. I do like the look of that.
St. Thomas we've been to before. We went to Maggins Bay and we went to Paradise Point.
Yes, which we will be doing again because I love the bushwhacker people. Oh yes, I will be having one of those.
Let's have a look. Do they have a drinks package, or how are the drinks priced?
The drinks are very reasonably priced, like really, really.
So a glass of wine or a
honestly.
beer is around €5. A cocktail's just under €10. Happy hour means half price drinks for an hour before dinner, and then during all your meal times, free local beers and wines are included. And I think from 2023, free local beers and wines will also be included during happy hour. I'll leave that there so you don't have to see her bum.
Can we give it a bit of leaf or something?
And Nick's saying goodbye. We've probably missed you, Nick. Good night. Thank you. Yes, please do give us a thumbs up. That really helps. So other people, if you comment and give the videos thumbs up, it means YouTube thinks, or YouTube knows that you enjoy the video, and they'll start recommending it to other people. So it helps us out loads if you just give things a thumbs up or just drop a comment in. Let's have a look.
Penny for a smack. Penny for a smack.
Hey,
come on.
January.
What are you doing, come down here.
My birthday.
She's
every slate's January. No, January's not bad, man.
Oh, I hate it. January.
So yeah, if you got any questions, pop them in. We've got about 10 minutes left. Oh, I need to put something up, do I? Just to kind of hide.
Just censor Honey's hoop.
There we go. We'll do that then. Honey, why are you up there?
I don't know why. She's just determined to be up there. She just wants to. If I don't smooth it, she might come back down. What are you doing?
She might come back down.
She might come back down. Oh.
But yeah, somebody asked. A few people asked us where Honey was and could they see Honey. Well,
she's there.
She was there.
She was there. She's now in her house, in her cage. Because she still has a cage, bless her, don't she? She likes it for it gives her a sense of security.
Yeah.
And it's under the stairs, so it's like a little den.
Yes, that's one thing about our group cruise. It is, it needs to be in the UK, really. Especially, again, that's where we're talking about the whole 3-day thing. If it was a longer cruise, maybe other people would be more interested to fly over to the UK. But it does make it quite difficult just for 3 nights.
Maybe, doesn't mean it won't ever happen. We might turn around one day and say, oh, come on, let's do a group cruise to the Caribbean. If it all takes off and it all does well and everyone enjoys the company of each other and it works out, it's something we will probably definitely look into again, but we just need to know how it's going to work out. We need to get a bit of experience, especially before committing to something more expensive, because I wouldn't want to drag a load of people along if I was inexperienced. This is cheap, it's cheerful, it's fun. The drinks are included. It's a small, short cruise. The people on our Facebook group picked it. We didn't pick it. It could have been any ship that was, that could have been nominated, but that was the one that was nominated, and it's for that reason. It was cheap. It was cheerful. Yep. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I did see one question. It was asking about going back to inside. I can't seem to find it now. Basically, we've been doing a lot of balconies recently.
That's simply because of the whole COVID and the whole pandemic and how things have been, and wanting fresh air. But we are team inside simply because you get to cruise twice as often. Let's face it, you do. And we're never in the bloody room. You're in, you shower, you change, you have a quick drink, and you're gone. We're never in the room. We're always at you. Well, you've seen our vlogs. We don't come back till 5 a.m. What's the point of having a balcony? If you're going to, and then you sleep till 1. Well, most people get up, then we go straight out and we have breakfast or dinner. So there's no need for, there's nothing wrong with it inside. No. There really isn't.
So on a ship, we've got a balcony for beyond the infinite veranda.
We did book this though about 10 months ago. We've been paying for
it. Probably about 11 months ago now.
Money aside for it. So
that one is a balcony. Virtuosa is a balcony because that's what the deal was.
Price, and it was.
Well, it was a balcony for the price of an inside.
Upgrade, instant
but basically, any of the cruises we're going to look at will be insides from now on, just because they're cheaper. So we will be going back to insides.
Yes.
It was up there somewhere, but I can't seem to find it now.
Looking forward to Virtuosa. What was the best bar? Virtuosa.
I'll come back down to the next one.
What was our favourite bar in Virtuosa? We used to I can't remember about best. We used to like the champagne bar.
Yeah, that was
quite a lot. We used to like that a lot, and when we went back on Virtuosa, we went straight to the champagne bar. And we like
Virtuosa bar was quite
casino
nice.
bar was good. Virtuosa bar was also another.
Yeah.
But we really liked it. Wasn't actually a bar, but we loved the frozen margaritas and all that.
Yeah, they were really good.
They're not including the drinks package now. No,
I don't think so. No.
Oh, I'm really sorry, people. I have to let Honey out because she needs me.
So on your Avalon cruise, how many other Brits are on board, and what was main national? So it was mostly
no. There were a lot of Americans on there, weren't there?
Yeah, it was mostly English speaking. Well, it was all English speaking really. A lot of Brits. With quite a few came over from Wales because it was flying from Cardiff, so there's quite a few Welsh people on there. Americans. Yeah. So let's have a look. Another one here. Lovely videos crack me up. Could you recommend which cruise companies are best for vegan food? I heard Virgin are decent. So we're probably not the best to be asking as meat eaters. But if you follow Sana from Vegan Cruiser, she goes over on the ships. I think she probably recommends MSC. I think they're pretty good. But yeah, have a look at Sana's Vegan Cruiser blog. That's all I can really recommend in that one. Where are we? I think I'm caught up on them. As somebody's saying there, Virgin Azamara, probably the best vegan.
I am back.
I think Sana has quite a bit of luck as well on Carnival. I think.
I think they would probably cater you on things like Avalon. To be fair, they were very good.
Were you on an NCL cruise?
Yes,
definitely would.
Definitely. We just haven't got it yet. We will. Our aim is to go around every cruise line we can, simply because when we get asked a question, we can answer them and we can compare cruise lines to them. Obviously, we haven't been on Morella yet. That's something in the pipeline. Virgin, another one. NCL is another one. HAL is another one. We're going to do them because people often ask us, how do HAL compare to Cunard? Yeah. How does MSC compare to Royal Caribbean? Now we can actually do that, and I'm quite happy to say that. Same as P&O and Princess, we can do all of those. It's nice to get an overview or a feel of all of them, just to be able to draw comparisons.
We're coming up to the hour, so if you've got any questions, chuck them in now. We'll try and get them.
When you go on Service Beyond, where do you fly from? We fly from London Heathrow.
Yeah, so we're Heathrow.
And we're flying into Miami. Then we've got 2 nights in Miami. Then we go into Fort Lauderdale, board in the ship, got a 7-night Caribbean cruise. Then after previous experience from Seaside, because it was a hell of a party, we're not going to be like that again. We're going to get off. We're going to have a night in Miami then to just chill out, splash around in the pool or whatever in our hotel. And then we're going to fly home the following day.
So it's made a 7-night cruise
into like a 10-night cruise. Well, it's probably like 11 or 12.
And then you've got the travel each way. Yes, it's nearly 2 weeks. It's nearly 2 weeks, really. It does eat into my leave, unfortunately.
Which cruise destination on the top of my bucket list? Hawaii.
Well, you've seen that one.
I want to go.
Oh, there.
I want to go to Hawaii so bad. I really do. And Alaska. And Gavin wants to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to run out of places to go. But
Thailand's another place. I really want to go to Thailand. That'd be awesome. We've got so many of it, and we will do it because I want to. We're passionate about traveling, and we just want to do it because we simply enjoy it so much.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? Life is for living. Make the most of it. Memories are what make you wealthy, not money.
Exactly. Is Aurora a lot different to Arcadia?
No, not really.
I'd say yes, but no.
If you like your Cunard ship, she's like a cross. She basically Arcadia is like a hybrid between Cunard and P&O. It's like Aurora and Queen Victoria cut and shut. Arcadia's a nice ship, really nice ship. A lot of open deck areas. A lot of nice, like the crow's nest. It's very, very. I do like Arcadia a lot, but it's a very mature ship. It attracts an older clientele.
But they both got these staples of P&O,
but they've got all that, yeah. And you can, like I said, it depends who you hang around with. It can be as much fun as you make it.
Yeah. We loved Arcadia. Well, we loved Aurora.
We loved. I'd actually say I preferred Aurora over Arcadia. There's nothing wrong with Arcadia. I did like Arcadia a lot. But then again, Aurora was a mini cruise, so that Arcadia was 40 nights, as we said before. There is a difference between a longer duration cruise and a mini cruise.
Mm-hmm.
The life on board is different.
Lynn saying, give them a bit of warning before we come to Australia. I think Paul and Carol are on their way to Australia.
I think Paul and Carol are on their way right now. They're probably going to be there soon. They're on are they on Azamara? Which is another cruise and we'd love to try because we had Pacific Princess come to Milford Haven and she's now in the Azamara fleet, isn't she?
Yep.
So we'd love to try that.
So I think we've hit our hour.
We have hit our hour. So we just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And it's been a fantastic year. We've had so much fun and we've enjoyed all of the interaction with you all, the support you've given us. Honestly, it means so much to us. We really appreciate it all. And we appreciate you taking the time out of your evening tonight to come and join us. We absolutely love it. So hopefully we'll do it again. So cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
This is our cheers. And as we said before, if you're not in our Facebook group, get your bum over to there because it'll be loads of fun. And we'd love to see you over there. We really, really would. We're trying to grow our little Facebook group. And it's nice to have a little community.
That is our kind of little community where you can chat to us, ask questions. If we can't answer the questions, there's other people in the group who can answer the questions.
And if you want any more advice or anything, honestly, go to the Facebook group. You can type in your question there. You'll get loads of help. Because if we can't answer it, there are people in the group who will. But yeah, you can always message us, get in touch with us. We're happy to answer any questions, But it's been honestly, this year, I'd say it's been one of the best for interaction with people like you. We've really enjoyed it, and next year is going to be even better when we start getting like the group cruises and things going in.
And if you are interested in the group cruise, there's details in the description. Drop Martin a message if you know you want to come. Drop him a message this weekend so we can secure the cabin.
We're going to have a ball, and I hope to God there will be. I'm hoping there'll be a white night. I'm hoping there'll be a silent disco. Really, I've got my fingers crossed because you never know. But I'm hoping it'll be loads of fun.
So enjoy the rest of your Friday night.
Yes.
Merry Christmas and Dolly Cowan.
Yes. Oh, and if you're on our Facebook group, we will be doing a Facebook Live on Christmas Eve. Just a quick one.
That's news to me.
But we were doing it. It's part of the Advent. If you'd have read the schedule, it's part of the Christmas Advent calendar.
Okay.
So,
all right, people.
Stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you in the next one, people. Bye everybody. Bye. Woo.